In today's narrative films, one of the most important techniques in cinema often goes unnoticed. However, this is intentional. Continuity editing aims to present a scene so that the editing is nearly invisible. The system is now virtually universal in commercial film and television, but was originally associated with Hollywood. The continuity system achieves a smooth and seamless style of narration through a variety of techniques. In the film V for Vendetta, there are several scenes that show these techniques very thoroughly. The most important concept in continuity editing is the 180-degree rule. This rule states that the camera must stay on one side of the action and objects in a scene. There is an invisible line known as the 180-degree line or axis of action that runs through a scene. In this diagram, it shows approximately where the invisible line is. As you watch the rest of this clip, you will notice the camera never crosses this line. This occurs so that the audience never gets confused about the positions of the characters.
Cry me a river.
You scared me.
My apologies. You feeling all right?
Yes, thank you. What is this place?
It's my home. I call it the Shadow Gallery.
It's beautiful. Where'd you get all this stuff?
Oh, here and there, much of it from the vaults of the Ministry of Objectionable Materials.
You stole them?
Oh, heavens no. Stealing implies ownership. You cannot steal from the censor. I merely reclaimed them.
God, if they ever find this place.
I suspect if they do find this place, a few bits of art will be the least of my worries.
You mean after what you've done? God, what have I done? I maced that detective. Why'd I do that?
You did what you thought was right.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. I must have been out of my mind.
Or is that what you really think, or is that what they'd want you to think?
I think I should go.
May I ask where?
Home. I have to go home.
You said they were looking for you. If they know where you work, they certainly know where you...
With the 180-degree rule, the viewer rarely experiences any sense of spatial disorientation. Continuity editing ensures that no edit calls attention to itself, or makes the viewer feel confused or inconsistent. One other important continuity editing technique shown in this clip is the eyeline match technique. In an eyeline match shot, shot A shows a character looking off screen, and shot B shows what the character is looking at. The eyeline match helps make cuts smoother, since the viewer expects the cut to happen and is eager to see what's
I
next.
won't tell anyone, I swear. You know you can trust me.
I'm sorry, but I can't take that risk.
But I don't even know where this is. We could be anywhere.
You know it's underground. You know the color of the stone. That'd be enough for a clever man.
What are you saying, that I have to stay here?
Only until I'm done. After the 5th, I no longer think it'll matter.
You mean a year from now? I have to stay here for a year.
Sorry, Evie.
These two techniques shown also apply for shots that have more than one character in them. However, the axis of action usually runs between the characters of greater importance. As shown in this clip, the two important characters are on the axis and are shown often, whereas the character on the right is only shown very briefly.
This is a matter of some urgency, Major. We need to know if there was anything different about this facility.
I'm sorry, Inspector, I simply cannot recall.
Was there a specific profile for those being sent there?
Usual undesirables, I should think.
But do you know?
Of course not. I wasn't myself stationed there.
Do you know who was?
I cannot recall any specific names, but if you look through our records...
Your records are either deleted, omitted, or missing. As head of the detention program at that time...
Before you go any further, let me remind you, Inspector, things were very chaotic back then. Right now, we don't have the problems we had back then. We all did what we had to do. And in those circumstances, we did the best we could.
The third technique in V for Vendetta that is used well is the method of cross-cutting. Like the other two techniques, cross-cutting is used to establish smooth continuity. In cross-cutting, the camera will cut away from one action to another action. By doing this, it suggests the actions are happening simultaneously. By using this technique, it makes the viewer compare the shots and create a bigger range of knowledge than if you were just to focus on one character or action. Cross-cutting is mainly used to build up suspense. The viewer form expectations that are gradually clarified and fulfilled. In this clip, it switches between two characters, Evie and V. As the clip progresses, the shots shorten to set the tone for the scene until the climax of the clip where they finally meet.
No one escapes judgment. You think he's not up there? You think he's not watching over this country? How else can you explain it? He tested us, and we came through. We did what we had to do. Islington, Enfield. I was there, I saw it all. Immigrants, Muslims, homosexuals, terrorists, disease-ridden degenerates. They had to go. Strength through unity. Unity through faith. I'm a God-fearing Englishman, and I'm goddamn proud of it.
That's quite enough of that, thank you very much. Oh, shit.
A yellow-coded curfew is now in effect. Any unauthorized personnel will be subject to arrest. This is for your protection. A yellow-coded curfew is now in effect. Any unauthorized personnel will be subject to arrest. This is for your protection.
Whoa! Excuse me, miss.
I'm sorry, I didn't see
Are you in a
you.
hurry, are we?
I was just...
It's past curfew, you know.
My uncle, he's very sick.
Oh, sick uncle, is it? What do you think on that, Willie?
It's a load of bollocks, what I think.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't be out after curfew. I know that.
Yeah, well, maybe you could look after us before getting back to your uncle. See, my friend here, he's kind of sick, don't you, Willie?
Real sick. Bad case of the blues. You can feel them.
Don't touch me.
Oh, look, Willie, Kitty's got claws.
She just threatened us.
That she did. You know what that means, don't you? It means that we exercise our own judicial discretion.
And you get to swallow it.
I've got your finger, man.
Oh, she's getting the picture.
No, please. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Not yet, you're not. But you will be. By sun-up, if you're not the sorriest piece of arse in all of London, then you'll certainly be the sorest.
Oh, God, no. Please don't do this. I'll go home. I won't do it again. I swear. Please.
What do you think, lads?
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Help! Please, someone help!
The multiplying villainies of nature do swarm upon him.
Continuity editing will continue to be one of the most important aspects of cinema for ages to come. Although these rules have been around for more than 100 years, they will still be important film elements that filmmakers just can't simply do without.